Happy Trainers Tip Tuesday. I'm going to just do a voiceover on this video of how I train for fly masks. We've already covered fly masks on our Trainers Tip Tuesday. So there's other things I want to talk about that don't necessarily need to have a video for. Anyways, this is Butt Tucker. Tucker for short. And he has a 9-year-old BLM burro. He was rounded up in the summer of 2025. In this video, I've had him only 4 days. And he was really rubbing his eyes. So I made the decision that we needed to get a fly mask on ASAP so that he didn't rub a hole in his cornea. And what I want to talk about for my Trainers Tip Tuesday is the poll that I posted last week about how long you let an animal settle when it comes to your place. And the bulk of the people said 1 to 6 days. There were a few that said 1 week. And there were more than I expected that said 0 days. And one person said a month. And I want to talk about why I do not let them sit at all to settle. They get 0 days at my place. And one of the reasons why is because of things like this with Tucker. He's going to rub a hole in his cornea, and I can't have that. And I'm day 4, and if I let him settle for a week and hadn't put hands on him yet and started the training, I would not be able to get the fly mask on as easily as I am in this video. I had a wild Mustang with a huge gash on his leg 2 weeks after he came here. And with help, I was able to get him in a trailer. I trailered him to Midwestern University. He stepped on the scale, went into the exam room, which is indoors. And all of that I was able to do at 2 weeks out because I started that animal on day 1. And I guess I'm a worst case scenario kind of person. But when you're dealing with equine, you're going to have injuries, you're going to have illness. And if you let that animal sit and something happens, you're not going to be able to treat them. And another thing I want to talk about is I am using a halter and lead. And I get that halter and lead on as soon as possible. Some trainers do everything at liberty, and that's fine if that works for them. But I want this animal to be able to put a halter, lead on, and react to pressure. So
you can move.
The reason why is because my vet doesn't want to treat an animal at liberty. So even if you start your training right away, if you're not getting that halter and lead on, if they need a vet out, your vet's not going to be super pleased if you can't get a halter and you can't get them moved where they need to move, and you cannot restrain them for the treatment.
Get those bugs. Good boy.
My advice, my tip for this Tuesday is when you get a new animal, start the work right away. And that work will look different depending on the animal, and that work will progress depending on the animal. But do not let that animal sit. If you let the animal sit, they also think that they get to lounge around at your place and do nothing. And they may be more apt to be resistant to the training. My attitude is always new place, new rules. We work here, and they understand that as soon as their hooves hit the ground. So I hope you guys will take this advice and The next time you get in a new burro, whether it be an already trained one or a wild one, start your work immediately. It is to the benefit of the animal, and you want to be prepared for that worst case scenario. And these animals will settle while you work.